Hi guys, welcome to this session on the heart. Um, so the reason I wanted to do this session is because um, years ago, when I was a teenager, and I first fell in love, um, it was extremely powerful experience and really moving, and um, it I decided back then to um, I was extremely dyslexic, and I decided back then that I was going to well, it inspired me to journal. So that's when my journaling started, and it still continues to this day. And it's really due to this investigation of what love is, and it's taken me over a serious long journey in life, um, and it's been quite a incredible one, and it connects to another part of my journey, which all parts of my journey basically, which is part of the secret of the heart, um, and that is to be able to truly listen to the truth of who you are. And that's why it's so much connected to Michael in this aspect of autumn, this time of year, because it's often in our society connected to a letting go process, because there's always so much stimulation on it. That stimulation tends to keep us distracted, or it has me over the years, and that caused me to, on reflection, to have a heart attack. It was about 5 years ago now, and that experience really awoke in me this need to take on consciously what the heart is actually asking of us as a process in our life, because it's not always easy to recognize or listen to our heart in the way it needs to be listened to. And there was nothing about it. There's no stuff on the healing, the healing process of the heart attack through looking at the way you're approaching life. I think one of the reasons is because it's really subtle. When I say subtle, I mean it's really connected with this aspect of the familiar, and it's that quality that tends to get overlooked or lost because it's not like inspirational, you know. It's just kind of there, and that is like when you start to think about it, that's like where you lie as a person. It's that where the answer is to the I am question is within that space of familiarity, and that's why it's so easy to overlook it, because it's not inspiring. It's just kind of that place that you are, that being place. So I wrote these it's kind of like a poem, but it's more connected to working with the heart force more consciously. So these are the words connected to it. So, heart radiance, radiant essence of love, Christ's living truth, heart force, sacred measurements, living essence of pure vulnerability, inner temple, embodying the familiar. What is love? Right discernment. If it feels right in your heart, just do it. Connected to the art of right letting go. It's our embodiment of truth. It's the way using the ideas you know about. It's about using the ideas you know about, connected to feelings, emotions, sun radiant quality. The connection between thought and action, being your best self, heart thinking, relaxing, allowing the creative to come out. The balance between stillness and movement. It's where you can be yourself. It sacredly beats what truly inspires others. Being at home, cat-like quality, true satisfaction. Practice the art of truth, the feeling of truth. It's about liberating yourself, not through sensationalism. It's the eternal well of light, an abundant heart, a treasure chest. The courage of the heart is vulnerability. What is the human soul? Finding sustainable strength. So, I'll just take a few of these things and connect them to the kind of the gifts that Steiner gave us in relationship to the heart chakra, which one of them is logical thinking. And he gives the example of this, one example is given of is doing a meditation on like a pen or a pencil and going through the process of how it's made and connecting each thought with how it's made. There's a whole good book on it here, actually, Enlivening the Heart Chakra. And when you think about it, you think about what does logical thinking have to do with the heart? And it took me a few months of meditating on it to kind of find out. But then I realized that it's really fantastic because it's the balance in place. And when you're using logical thinking, he also connects it to the next one in the heart chakra is logical action. So logical thinking and then logical action. And it's so easy in our society to get like the way it is at the moment with the screen technology and all this stuff coming at us from all different directions, overload, you know, to get distracted. And it's just going back to that logical thinking is it's just a fantastic relief. But also the other thing is it kind of seems boring, and it's difficult to do because it's not sensational, and it's that quality of that kind of boredom quality which is so freeing, liberating, because it allows the thinking to kind of be put in its place. So it's no longer kind of caught up in this kind of sensational quality, this kind of flying off into the ether quality, and not really being useful. So it brings it into this balance between the thinking and the deed, which is fantastically clever, really simple, and it's really easy not to do it and not work that way, particularly when you're kind of stressing out. I think the other thing about it, which is amazing, is it allows you to embody, well, it allows me to embody my creativity in a way that's really can practically work with it in a powerfully to kind of shift things in the physical instead of it being kind of flying off. It can really kind of work into the physical, and that's one of the secrets of this heart force. It has that ability to work into the physical using this kind of human essence of creativity, allowing yourself to be fully present, really, at the end of the day, because it allows who you are to come out into the world. And that's why it's so important to adopt the heart meditation every morning when you wake up. It's just to connect with that space, register it, breathe in and deeply and out with connecting with that space. And then also other parts of the meditation it's great to take it into walking from the heart space, and also running from the heart space. Fantastic meditations. It's a whole different thing, and particularly with running, it's not this kind of heavy, oh, I got to do it. It's a kind of real kind of joy quality, and it just kind of releases. I think the whole thing about this is it releases your potential when you start to work with a heart consciously. The other thing about it is when you're under attack, which we quite often are, from these different forces that come to us from the outside, negative forces, the heart space, to be able to go in to the temple and be there, create a space in there that just allows who you are, no matter what's happening from the outside. That is just so liberating. And it's known as, I call it, the art of hut building. And it's that inner hut, it's that space where you can just be yourself and just allow yourself and reflect And it's that place where you can reconnect to this full potential of your creativity. And basically, another great meditation connected to the heart force is to meditate on the sun force and just allow yourself to be in that radiant quality. It's great to have a full day connected to heart force energy, which I normally do on a Sunday, and it's just so liberating. Just talking about it just now actually really makes me feel so happy. I just love talking about it. I could talk about it all day. I've done a lot of work with these are the Leo pictures that I've done over the years, and of course the sun rules Leo, and you get this quality of this lion quality, or this cat quality. When you observe cats, it's amazing how much they kind of connect with the relaxation and being quality, and that's why it's so. I think that's why they're so prevalent in our societies, because people find it so difficult to take it on an inward level. So they have these cats on an outward level, so they can it's a kind of constant meditation on this kind of power of this inner being cat quality. There's another one that I did up north where I go at that over the Holy Nights. That was a study I done on this quality of the cat in relationship to Leo. It's great when you do these wee studies, spend a day doing a whole study on it. It's amazing how deep it goes. You never, at the end of the day, when you harvest all your thoughts in a poem or however you work it, you would have never realised at the beginning of the day that you were going to get that much inspiration in that direction. So it always brings up stuff that's hidden, which is fantastic. So I just want to finish with a couple of things, because I could talk about this forever and never be finished. So basically the actions connected with it are, just to remind you, are the meditation in the morning and also this meditation on the Sunday. And then the meditation of the connected to Leo, so it can really expand out on the Sunday. And then also this movement, bringing it into movement. And also it's really good to work with the exercises that Steiner gave for the enlivening the heart chakra, which are just brilliant because they all kind of fit together. I'll have to do another video on the other ones because they're so interrelated, yet you can take each one of them separately and it still is a fantastic meditation and really brings inspiring thoughts. So we've got logical thinking, and then we've got logical action, and then we've got forbearance and tolerance, which is another great one. We've not got time to go into all these just now. And then we've got perseverance, which is fantastic because it really is a key to being successful. So this quality of perseverance. And then we've got faith and trust. You can see how they're all connecting. It's great, isn't it? And then the last one is harmony. Developing this quality of harmony. So, and that's the 6 there. Just check I've got them all. Yeah. Yeah, 6 is, I'm saying harmony, but it's like this right balance quality. So the word harmony might not do it totally justice, because it's not like harmony as in not doing something because it's difficult. It's kind of like the opposite of that. It's like working into it so you can connect with the truth of what's going on through the process. Yeah, so you can see this sign behind me. That is connected to this heart force. And this is the second time I've drawn it, so I quite like drawing them like that because it does have a kind of living, vibrating quality. You can almost see it on the camera there because of the way it's been drawn. It really does have, it's a great symbol for the heart, the way it interlocks and everything's related. Yeah, it has a kind of calming kind of structural real kind of structural quality, harmonious structural quality. And it's great to connect in with this thought of, you carry about your sacred temple in your body, and that's your heart and your heart force, and learning to work with that. Just doing that one thing in life makes the whole process worth it. I just want to finish with a verse by Steiner. I love this verse. In the human heart there lives a part of man which contains matter more spiritual than in any other organ. Also more spiritual than in any other organ. Also a part of man of which the spiritual life is made more manifest than matter than of any other organ. Hence, in the microcosm that is man, Son is the heart, and in his heart is man united, most of all with the deepest font, the font of his true being. In the human heart there lives a part of man which contains matter more spiritual than in any other organ. Also a part of man on which the spiritual life is more manifest in matter than that of any other organ. Hence, in the microcosm that is man, sun is the heart, and in the heart is man united most of all with the deepest font, the font of his true being. In the human heart there lives the part of man which contains matter more spiritual than in any other organ, also a part of man of which the spiritual life is made more manifest in matter than that of any other organ. Hence, in the microcosm that is man, sun is the heart, and in his heart is man united, most of all, with the deepest font, the font of his true being. That's fantastic, isn't it? Fantastic. And remember, that's translated from the German, so yeah, be aware of that. And I'll just leave you with that just now. Please post any comments below in your relationship, your inspired relationship with your heart. And I'll definitely be making more videos on this subject because it's so dear to my heart. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.